Hello, ladies and gentlemen, investors and traders. I hope you're all doing well. You had a fantastic week, you had a fantastic month. I know I have, and I thought I'd quickly jump in and just do a video, do a catch up of the trades we in, do a catch up of the trades we're looking at, and let's get it, guys. So if we jump into, let's look at Bitcoin and how Bitcoin has done for this month. We are still on the green this month. We actually had a very good month. So let's quickly go to the monthly time frame. As you can see, month 21%. We had a fantastic month, and we're really catching some steam to the top. If you go down to the weekly, I believe we can definitely close this week in the green. If we do close this week in the green, it would be our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th week in a row that we close in the green. So let's see. The Stokes are telling me, weekly Stokes, we can get some love before the end of the week and close in the green. But let's see how that plays out. If you go to the 4-hour, we're still in this very tight correction over here, and I'm liking that we are staying in this range. So what's basically starting to happen is all these moving averages are starting to come up, and every time we get like a tight convergence of your moving averages, you get like explosive move to the top side. So this are really not bothered by the staying here, and we can get some tight moving averages and we can get the next move to the top side. Another thing, I actually don't want Bitcoin to move too aggressively before the halving. I would like it just to calm down before the halving. Give a guy some break to accumulate some more Bitcoin. Before the halving. The prices are so high. To accumulate Bitcoin at these prices feels kind of not right. So I'm definitely not accumulating as much as I have a few months ago. So here and there I will still add a little bit to my bags, but definitely not as much as I used to. So let's see what Bitcoin dominance are telling us. What is the ticker again for Bitcoin dominance? Let's do dominance. Yeah, here we go. BTCD, I thought so. Why didn't you load? Okay, so Bitcoin dominance definitely coming lower, and which tells me we are. Let's chart this and see what it tells us. We are approaching the 200. These are super low. Your RSI and your stocks are super low, which means Bitcoin can start getting some love sometime soon in the future. So that's Bitcoin dominance. That's what Bitcoin dominance is telling us. Let's see what the total market cap is telling us. Let's add that, and I actually want to see the total free that excludes Bitcoin and ETH as well. Total market cap also in this tight little correction over here, this is pretty low. RSI would like to come down lower, so this is still chucking on. Let's see the higher time frames. Definitely getting very high. Weekly, nearest support is this area over here. While we're on this this high value node here on the VRVP. Next one would be this one over here. So if we can break that one, guys, there's nothing standing in the way. The markets will actually just explode. So let's keep this, let's track this on a daily basis. So enough of that, let's quickly jump into the trades that we're in. I'll tell you guys what I can profit, what I'm looking at. I am still in Notice Protocol. We are currently, I would have actually likened to take my profit up here, but I got busy and it got away from me, but I am still in this one. Still up very nicely. I got a fantastic entry. This one is still up 38%. So we are currently in this correct 4-hour correction over here, and we are above the 200. Stokes RSI super low. Tell me this one can get a bounce to the top side. Miria still in this, forming this tight little regular flat correction over here, and we can break out of it and go and retest the 200. So this one still up huge, even though you wouldn't say so just looking at it, but I mean this one is all over 50% up. Still in that one. Mint layer, I actually unfortunately got stopped out of this one. So this one I'm back at, it is my longer term portfolio. So this one, let's see, we just lost the 200, which isn't the best scenario, but I mean your 6 hours looking fantastic. Stocks low, RSI very low. We might even be forming a type of a inverse head and shoulders here. If you look here, definitely inverse head and shoulders. This is even like a type of a cup and handle to the upside. So I am liking where we are in mint layer. Then TIA, we actually took a loss. I took a small loss over here. Not the end of the world. But I am liking the high time frames, and I might just try and get in here again. So at this stage, I'm not in it yet. So let's just move this. Let's move this so we don't get confused what we're in, what we're not in. But if you go to the high time frames, let me show you the 12-hour. This is super low, super low, and we can get a bounce. These break up to the upside most of the time. We've got like a correction inside the correction over here, and this. For all my years of trading, this normally is a high probability trade. So what I will do is I will definitely go to a lower time frame and try and get like an aggressive entry down here at the bottom. We are getting a type of an aggressive entry over here. I just not crazy about that we're still in this correction over here, which means we can go back down, come back down, and then only do something like this. But if that happens, we'll give you ample time to get your trade to break even. So to be quite honest with you, I am liking this trade. It will be a super low risk trade because you will only lose not even 2%. And if this turns out to be the bottom, you're in for a very, very nice risk to reward trade. So I am liking this one. Let's track this one. Guys, if you want to get my real-time updates of trades as I take them, you guys can follow me on TradingView, and I'll post a lot of the trade setups on there, and as I get into the trade, I'll post it on there as well. So that way you can get instant notifications of when I take something. So I'll leave this in the link and you guys can just follow me on TradingView as well. So I'm liking TIA, definitely liking TIA. Why are CETAs? Oh yeah, we took a small loss in CETAs, no biggie. Can move this down, we're not in that one as well. Then AI Tech, we took our profit there. This one is pumping, man. Everything with the name AI is currently pumping as if there's no tomorrow. And here's also a trade. This one can continue to the top side, but your stocks are pretty low. Just not crazy about your RSI, and that's super high. So let's just analyze this on all time frames. So your 12-hour looks terrible, absolutely terrible, which tells me you're definitely in for some type of a pullback. Now, I'll definitely hold my horses on this one unless you like really degen. This one I'll just track for now. XAI still in this trade, doing quite well. This one should be up here, and this one up 28% currently. I might decide to take some profit now and try and get in later again. So I'll let you guys know when I do that. So we've been through that one. We've been through mint layer. Sui, I'm liking this. We took our profit there, remember, and I'm really liking this tight correction that it is in now. I'll definitely, it can probably come back down one more time, and the 200 come back up. Wait for your stokes to reset. And let's try and snipe like a lower time frame entry over here, aggressive entry. So what I'm going to do is I'll wait for this to go back here, come back down here, and try and snipe like a little aggressive entry down here when this comes up as well and we bounce off the 200. So keep your eyes on that one. Then next one, H-bar. Unfortunately, this one is continuing to pump. I didn't catch that little breakout there, unfortunately. Too high for me to chase now. Definitely not in the game of chasing trades. I left those newbie mistakes a long time ago, so I don't chase. So it is what it is. I'll be happy with my 56% that I got previously. Excuse me. Maria, still tracking that one. Shadow under the 200, under tight moving averages, this might continue to the downside. Let's see what the high time frames is telling us. Definitely, you know, we are approaching the 6 hour 200, which is quite interesting. So tracking this one, but we are getting like a type of a head and shoulders over here. So this one looks interesting, but not particularly right now. Might get interesting very soon. Then the day on Zeta, remember I'm waiting for this to play out. This RSI was come down, and your stocks are very low, which tells me this can pump up and down in this channel over here. So we're either going to form this. I would be so glad if this comes back down to where we can get in the golden pocket, or if it does this, we'll take that trade as well. But right now this one can, you know, it's still going to be in this price action for a few weeks if I'm looking at what the charts are telling us. Then Astro Board Classic, it looks like we definitely, let's go to the high time frames. Definitely looks like this is going to play out to the downside. in which case I will be very happy if we can get it down here somewhere. So let's see how far this one goes down. We just have to see that we don't bounce off the 200, where we'll form something like this and then miss the trade. So let's see if it bounces off the 200. If it does, I'll try and catch an entry down here in this little area over here. So let's watch this one. Then orange bull, not too keen about this setup right now. These break normally to the downside, so I won't take any trade on that currently. Mavia came back down as we knew we would. It was too hot. We got some bearish divergence up here in this area, and we knew we were going to get a pullback. So just tracking this one. This one could do very well in the upcoming bull market. So interesting one, interesting to watch. GTAI, I would love for this one to come back down. We can try and snipe an entry here at this bottom pieces over here. But let's see what the other time frames are telling us. 1 hour, we might not get that. That's the problem. So let's just keep our eyes on this one and see if we start to break out now. We could definitely try and get like a top of an entry. Stocks so low, RSI high. So let's wait for the RSIs to reset as well. BTC in this tight little channel over here. Really liking how these moving averages are starting to come up, and I would love for it to converge like this. Every time you get like a convergence of moving averages, you get the explosive move like that. Remember, that's one of it. If you've just followed this as a strategy, man, you are gonna have like a 80% success rate guaranteed. Moon River, definitely in this type of a symmetrical triangle, still waiting to see if it's gonna drop down out of that channel and go and retest the bottom parts over here, or below the point of control. Tectum, it is in my kill zone, and you know, see if we can get like a definitely a setup here where we could have gotten in, even down here. Could have gotten like a little aggressive entry down here, but missed that one. So I mean, let's not chase it. Let's wait for the next setup. If it doesn't go too far, I'll definitely get into Tectum, because it is in this trap area that we set for it. So the 4 hours pretty high. 4 hour stocks are pretty high. 6 hour tells me you can still get some love. So let's keep our eyes on Tectum. The owner just absolutely boomed out of this bigger time frame, and unfortunately we were waiting for it to come back down here, but we should have taken a bounce off this 200. We were in a very good little correction over here, correction flag that we could have taken to the top side, but could have doesn't pay the bills. Ockham, I actually wanted to get in this one. Oh, there it's gone. It's gone. Absolutely gone. I wanted to get in this one before the stream, but I can't stream and trade at the same time. So thanks guys, you cost me a trade there. But yeah, this one has done some carnage the last few months. If you look here, this setup over here, everything that I normally look for. Everything, tight moving averages, broke out of it, broke below the 200, and from there to where it is now, it's just absolute carnage, 161%. So BTC dominance, we are approaching the 200. We might bounce off the 200, so let's keep our eye on that. The total market cap still in this price range. We at a high value node on the VRVP. Let me show you here. Let's go to the weekly, and something very interesting, guys. If we break this one, next one is down here. There's your next resistance point. But after that, after we break that last resistance point, there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing holding us down. So if we break through these last two, we are going to see some absolutely explosive moves in the altcoin market. So definitely interesting times we living in, guys. Let's look at the total free, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, in this head and shoulders, hoping that this doesn't dump down. But let's keep our eyes on that one. Then I did take some trades this morning. I just want to show you guys. And like I said, I'll be posting these trades and setups on my TradingView, so follow me on TradingView to get real-time notifications. I took this trade, doing very well. I'm looking to ride it to this target over there. So done very well, up 19% for the day. I also got in. I took an aggressive entry on big time as well. If you go to the 4 hour, liking where we are on the Stokes, liking where we are on the RSI, we're bouncing off the 200. So definitely a high quality trade to go for the aggressive entry, and that's exactly what I've done. I took an aggressive entry down here. Would have liked to get into there, but nonetheless I am in it now. So not too late if you guys want to get involved as well. Just remember, I'm not telling you to take the trade, I'm just showing you what I'm doing, what I would do. I'm not a financial advisor. And the other one I'm currently in is SPAR. We're still in the symmetrical triangle. We know it's a 50-50 pattern, but liking where we are on the Stokes, RSI, we're above the 200. This is in an upwards trend. So that's one of the key reasons why I took this trade. We are forming like a nice little flag on the 1 hour. We are just getting above the 400 on the 1 hour. If we can, it will be amazing. Not too crazy about where we are on the Stokes, but nonetheless we could just move sideways for a little bit and then explode to the top side. So yeah, that's basically all the trades I am in, guys, and the trades that I'm looking at. So I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week. I'll probably do another video on Saturday, and we'll see how the things are looking then. Until then, cheers for now, guys. Bye.